Hey everybody, John C.
Denise Richards and the lovely Lulu, my
Lulu.
assistant. Mwah.
Welcome back to another All Things Home. This is where we talk about all things home.
Home.
We love doing that with you guys, and that's what we're going to do today. Now, every once in a while, we talk about things not home, especially when we focus on what day it is. So here we are doing our
My
recording. This video is
favorite
coming out on
part.
March 30th, and we're going to talk about a few things that this day is known for. Can you think of anything off the top of your head?
Well, it happens to be National Folding Laundry Day.
Hey, let's go. Let's go home, fold some laundry.
Sounds like a plan. A lot of
Does sound like
fun.
it does sound like a lot of fun. My wife folds so much laundry. It's unbelievable.
Your wife is my hero. She
She's mine
just
too.
does everything.
She does, like folding laundry. She's amazing. So fold some laundry today. So today is also Doctor's Day. So
Okay.
if you have a doctor, say thank you because it's Happy Doctor National Day for all of our doctor friends out there.
Oh, I
And
like the way you wrote it though. You wrote DR Day, and I thought, well, does that mean it's Denise Richards Day?
boom, if we don't have a DR Day for Denise Richards, we need
We
one.
should.
There may be one because of the actress, the famous person.
Shh, I'm the not so famous.
So the other thing I thought was interesting, this is the longest national holiday. I don't know if it's national. This is
In
the
words.
in words. This is the longest holiday I've ever seen, and I wrote it so I could remember it. Grass is always browner on the other side of the fence day,
I love that.
because it's not always greener.
No, you got to be happy with what's in your own backyard.
Be happy. You're gonna love it. All right, so let's do this. Let's jump in. Let's just mention to them real quick. What did we talk about last episode when we were doing our video? What did we talk
We were
about?
talking about the big bank failures and how that affects homeowners and mortgages specifically in the market.
Yeah, not the big bang failure, the big bank failure. And that's an issue for banks, but you have to watch the video because the question we talked about was, is that an issue for borrowers?
Mm-hmm.
And so watch that video if you want to know if this big bank failure issue that happened a few weeks ago is a problem with you or your buyer or your
I think it
purchasing.
was my very favorite episode of all time.
I
So you
think
really need to go back and watch last week's episode.
well said. I would agree with that as well. So today, let me jump over to our article for today. Today, we are actually going to jump into this cool article that I saw the other day. 9 out of 10 realtors tout curb appeal. Curb appeal. Now, when you go to sell a house, if you have a good realtor, he's going to make sure you take care of the outside of your house because that's the first thing people notice. It's the first thing they look at when they pull in, even before they pull in the driveway. They're looking at the driveway. Does it have cracks? They're looking at the mulch. They're looking at the trees. They're
The
looking at
whole
the.
9 yards, not just the actual curb.
You got it. Not just the curb. They're looking past the curb all the way to your front door. All those things. Now, if you were wondering, hey, what should I do? What's the most important to do? We're going to talk a little bit about that, but we're also going to talk about 11 outdoor features that are in this report, kind of ballpark of what some of those cost. And I'll give you my opinion on whether or not I think it's worth you spending the money.
Hmm.
You can give your opinion too, but I'll give my opinion on whether or not it's worth spending the money when you're going to sell a house if you're going to get the return on that investment.
Yeah.
Okay.
How big is the bang for the buck?
How big's the bang
Right?
for the buck? What's
Okay.
the ROI? What's your return on that investment? So one of these 11, it says fire feature. So in other words, a fire pit, something like that outside. They say average cost around 9,000, give or take. I don't know if where that 9,000 is, but
It's a nice fire pit.
it's a really nice fire pit. I don't think if I'm selling a house, I'm going to build a fire pit just so I sell the house.
No,
Probably
that's
not going to have
not
it.
probably on the top.
In-ground pool additionals right now. I remember when in-ground pools used to be around 25 grand.
Mhm.
Good luck. You can't even do that now. You can't even put
50, 60, but you actually get that back dollar for dollar if you put a pool in to sell it?
no. I would almost say never.
Okay.
Now, this report says that in-ground pool additional is normally around 90,000. I would say in Southwest Florida, that's probably about right. We're closer to that 70 to 80 mark is what I see on just a standard pool. No hot tub, no spa, no cage, nothing. They're expensive. You're not going to get 100% of that back when you go to sell. Irrigation system, not a bad idea if you want to get your grass green. I think that's important. I don't know what they cost. They say here in the article $6,000 for an irrigation system. I guess it depends how big your yard is. Then they get into landscape lighting. I think that's a good one because I think you can get lights on your palm trees and stuff for pretty reasonable. So that may be worth it. Landscape maintenance, fantastic. Anything with landscape, if the cost isn't astronomical, and why I'm astronomical, if you're staying under probably $5,000, you're probably going to get it back in two ways. What I see on houses, one in regards to the price, but also the time on market. And I think that's really important. People whose home is beautified on the outside, it's got the lipstick on the outside with landscaping and all of this fun stuff, tree trimming that we're talking about. Those are the homes that typically go much faster and they don't have to stay on the market as long. It's one of that pieces of the puzzle on getting it sold quickly.
It's the huge draw for somebody to put an offer in, is that curb appeal.
That's right. Outdoor kitchens, wood decks, those are popular. Outdoor kitchen, it says maybe around 15 grand. New wood deck, about the same price. Again, I'm probably not going to suggest somebody to put an outdoor kitchen in to sell their house.
It's a pretty big expense.
It's a really big expense, and you're not going to get that back when you go to sell it. Tree care, definitely do tree care. Trim some branches, get rid of the weeds in your front yard. Anything that has to do with just simple removal, to me, that's up there with painting. You want to paint the house, paint the outside, do that type of stuff as well too. So I thought that was pretty interesting on this article. If you need to know more on this, because this also gets into joy scores, how happy people are with these items completed or done or not done in a house.
My joy score is a 10. I'm just saying out of 10, it's a 10.
That's high.
Yeah, it's very high. I'm very joyful.
Good for you. I'm a 7-ish today, probably,
Yeah, it's about right.
because I really don't normally hit 10s and I don't hit 2s. So I just kind of find that middle ground.
Fair to Midland would be that description.
I'm fair to Midland. I'm around
Okay.
that 7 mark.
All right.
Hopefully you're joyful watching this video
Yeah.
today. Before we leave you, I want to talk real quick about inventory. Inventory here in Southwest Florida continues to stay pretty steady. We are not flying up and we are not dropping off the charts, but we are steady. Some parts of the country, it's going crazy because they're not selling anything. To here in Southwest Florida, homes are still moving. So they're coming on and going off, coming on and going off. I do want to connect them though with one person today, because today is Dr. Day. I want to connect them with a really fun, comical, connecting, kind, caring, I'm doing K's and C's here, doctor here in town.
Who can bring you joy through health. He does a whole holistic approach. He's not just a chiropractor, or maybe I'm just misinformed because chiropractors do so much more
He's a
than I
character.
thought. And he's a great caregiver too.
And he's a caregiver. We're staying on all the C's and K's, and he's kind.
Yeah,
Dr. Jess. We love Dr. Jess, and he's with Whittam Chiropractic. He's here in Naples, and he's off of Pine Ridge Road. We'll put his information below. Go check him out. He's fantastic. Whether you have toe issues, back issues, neck issues, it doesn't matter. He takes care of you. He took care of my Achilles. I was gonna have to get surgery on my Achilles.
Wow.
I know. He does this laser therapy thing. Healed
That's
him up.
amazing.
6 sessions. You should see how high I can jump now. It's unbelievable. All right, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't hit the like or subscribe, I'm not sure why Denise is laughing today. Just because
Please
she's
hit the
joyful.
like and subscribe.
Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you enjoy these videos. I hope you do. And if you need to catch up on the videos, we'll put a link here for the last video we did. Hopefully you enjoy that as well too. And if you need any help with mortgage or buying or selling, reach out to Denise or I. Our information is below. Bye.
Bye.